Okay, let's look at completing this with the arm of our rib. So I'll just zoom in here, and we need a reference line between these 2 points again. So I'm going to do a reference line, make sure my 3D snapping's on, make sure I catch those 2 points. I'm getting this error, and I've never gotten it before, but I don't think it's going to affect things. Just an issue of geometry. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go and add a reference point on our line here, very close. I want to be able to use it, create a new reference plane. So I'm going to go ahead and set a reference plane on that point. And then we're going to use that to construct our four-sided polygon. So I'm going to come in and touch that point and then pull off. And I think we were using 6 inches. And then I have this set for reference, as you can see. So let's just change that back right away. So I don't want that to be a reference. I want it to be not a reference. Let's just delete it and then redo it. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that's set for a model line. Pull out, and once again get it lined up, and 6 inches. And I think the other one was 8, so that's just a taper of that. That'll be fine. Then let's grab this edge, pull it in, and then grab the other side and make sure that says 6 inches, which it does. So we have a good start there. Now let's come up here and select that reference, that angled reference plane, build a terminal polygon. Will only come out about, like, I think maybe 3 inches here. So that'll make it basically square. So I'll come and pull this in. Oops, I always do that. And grab this line and make sure that that says 6 inches. All right, so now we have a reference line. We're grabbing both reference lines. I want to make sure I tab. So I only have that reference line. I want to then come in and select our holding control key, that other form, and then come up here and holding the control, the other form. So I have all 3 shapes, and then we'll go make a solid form. And let's see how we're doing here. Let's make sure it's going to behave adaptively. And it looks pretty good. So, no, I don't know why my undo isn't working here. Hold on just a second. I guess it doesn't, no. I've lost my screen focus here. Sorry. There we go. All right, so now we're ready to import that into Revit. So we're gonna, into the project file, so I'll go load into the project. And it's ready to place it, and I'll just click it out. You may already have. I quit out of Dynamo to restart Revit, so Dynamo is not operating now. But I placed that object, and I only need it to be inside of the document. I'm not actually going to place it. We're going to use Dynamo to place it. So I've just set it down there so you can see it. I'm going to just hit delete. It's always available then. If we go to place component, you'll see that the rib is still available for us. So next we'll look into Dynamo about actually placing those ribs through Dynamo back into Revit.